lot of confirmations, but we want to see how the Bank of Canada comes out tomorrow. All right. So from a daily time frame perspective, we get back down to the 618 retracement level and this daily support. We're looking at 700. What's up? What's up? What's up, good people? Happy Monday. Coming back to you this week with the trade of the week. We're going to take a look at the EURCAD. Now, this pair, we've looked at it in the inner circle. We've been watching it for quite some time. We played it to the upside on the 80-20 that played out on the monthly and the weekly time frame here and here. And now we're looking at this pair as it's stalling at the B boundary and at this weekly resistance level. So we're going to do a quick, not going to do a full markup. Got some positive feedback about the concise videos. So this is the trade of the week. We're going to get right to it. So we'll click through each time frame and see where things are. On the monthly time frame, we are sitting at a 618 retracement level, right? We haven't got back to the monthly resistance level here, but we had the AB boundary, 80-20 scenario on the monthly. Beautiful move back to the upside. 618 retracement, which is one of the sweet spots that we like to trade in the inner circle. So price is sitting there now, right? So go to the weekly time frame. We have a similar story here. Similar story, right? Shallow retracement, price pushed into the 118-127 zone and gave us this 80-20 play. Beautiful back up to the upside. Tested this weekly level at 146.383 and the 618 retracement level on the weekly time frame, right? So we've been stalling in between these two weekly levels here, right? And this got our attention, okay? So we come down to the daily time frame. And then this push to the upside, we got a fresh AB boundary. We've gotten a 236 retracement. Price came back and tested that 236 retracement level. Daily support at 143.34, 123.34, sorry, right? And we have what could potentially be a head and shoulders pattern. We're going to look at it here on the daily time frame. Got a left shoulder here. Price came down to the support level. Got our head in the middle, right? And price came down and created this even neckline here, right? And now we're looking at price pushing back to the upside here, potentially coming even with that left shoulder, right? And then we'll see if we get price to push down to the downside. Okay, so that's what we're looking at potentially on the daily time frame here. We'll look at it again on the 4 hour, give us a little bit more detail here. But head and shoulders potential on the daily time frame, right in this B boundary zone, right? This is where we've been consolidating and got the options here, right? Looking for price to either break out to the upside and validate the head and shoulders pattern and push into the 118-127 zone in this next weekly and monthly level, or we break down to the downside, confirm the head and shoulders pattern, get a retest of the support level, which would then serve as resistance, and then continue to the downside, right? Now, last week we did talk about we have a hawkish ECB, and we do have a relatively dovish Bank of Canada, where the Bank of Canada is thinking about potentially pausing rates, and that's the expectation is for them to pause rates this month. That rate statement is actually tomorrow. So this will be one to watch as that Bank of Canada rate comes out tomorrow morning to see how the market responds to that and to see what they actually do. Do they pause the rates or do they give another increase for their rate statement? All right, so that's something to keep our eyes on as we move forward here. But we got a B boundary play. Price is just pushing sideways here in consolidation. So now as we come to the 4 hour, we zoom out and we take a look, and we have the thing that we love, right? We got a shallow retracement. Price pushed into the 118-127 zone, and we've been hovering in this 118-127 zone, right? And this is where we have this, again, this head and shoulders pattern here. The left shoulder here, price came down to the support level. There's the head in the middle, right? And price came right back down to that same support level. And now we're getting this push back to the upside. We could get one more push a little bit higher, right, to come directly in line with that left shoulder. But in this zone, and then we'll look for price to push to the downside and give us this deeper retracement and play out that 80-20, which we like to see. All right. So that's the head and shoulders, 80-20 on the 4-hour time frame. So here's the steps, right? Daily time frame, we got a B boundary with the consolidation. On the 4-hour, we got an 80-20 in that consolidation. And we have a potential head and shoulders pattern, right? So we got quite a few pieces of confirmation here. Now, what will be interesting to see is if the Bank of Canada comes in hawkish or dovish. Right? If they meet the expectation and keep the rate the same, we'll see this pattern being validated and we'll see a price push to the upside. However, if they surprise the market, we could see price push to the downside and we could break that level and head lower in favor of the Canadian dollar. All right. So now let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we got a nice deep retracement here. All right. We got a 618 retracement. Price pushed up, was not able to fully break out and get to the matching day extension though. And it's giving us this double top scenario here. Okay. Double top scenario on the 1 hour time frame, getting that consolidation ahead of the rate statement, which is expected. Okay. So that's the 1 hour look. Now, when we come down to the 15-minute time frame, here is the short-term play. Here's the short-term play, right? We got an 80-20 scenario on the 15. Okay. Now we could, like I said, when we looked at the 4-hour time frame, we could get one more push to the upside and get us into that 118, 127 zone, right? Or price could ultimately turn over where it's at in this consolidation zone. I love to see price push up just a little bit higher to get into that 118, 127 zone. It'll also come into alignment with that left shoulder, right shoulder, that head and shoulders pattern, and then give us that opportunity for price to push to the downside. Short term, right, on the 15-minute time frame, if we get the push into the 118, 127 zone, that's a beautiful 63 pips to TP1. To TP2, that's 88 pips, right? Just off the 15-minute time frame, if we get price to turn over. Now, we know that price could continue down further if the Bank of Canada comes in hawkish, right? So in that further push, we know this is that daily support level on that head and shoulders pattern, which would give us 300 pips, 326 pips to the downside, just getting back to that daily support level if the Bank of Canada comes in hawkish, right? If they come in dovish, this will be invalidated and we'll see that push to the upside, right? So this is what I'm looking for ultimately here, but we'll have to wait and see what that rate statement comes out as. But this is the play that I'm watching, right, to see what action we get after the rate statement comes out. If we get a push to the upside, and you guys know, like the cloud, right? If we get a push to the upside and then we get a break of the cloud, the bullish cloud ahead, I'll look for that entry to the downside. Okay. I use wide stops. Definitely recommend them. Give the market room to breathe. Wide stop, I'm going to place my stop outside that D extension. Right. And so from where price, if we push into that 118 and 127 zone, right, the stop loss is 50 pips. Right, for the potential of that's almost a 2-to-1 to that TP2 on the 15, but we know it's a 6-to-1 if price gets to that daily support level, and we have potential to go deeper. So this could be the initiation of a deeper move on the EURCAD, playing out the 80-20 on the 4-hour time frame and giving us a deeper push on the daily time frame as well. Right. So we got a lot of potential here, a lot of confirmations, but we want to see how the Bank of Canada comes out tomorrow. All right. So from a daily time frame perspective, if we get back down to the 618 retracement level and this daily support, we're looking at 825 pips to the downside. All right. On the 4-hour time frame, if this head and shoulders pattern plays out and we get back to the 618 retracement level, that's 504 pips to the downside. Right. So we got a lot of potential here. And then again, on that 1-hour time frame, right, looking at that move back down to that daily support, you're looking at 300 pips, 350 pips to the downside there. All right, so tons of potential here. That's the quick rundown. We're going to be watching this on the 15-minute time frame tomorrow as that rate statement comes out to see if we get our confirmations met. If we do, we're looking short here. All right, if we do, we're looking short here. So again, allow the rate statement to come out. See what the market does, right? If they come out hawkish, meaning that they're going to increase that interest rate right? If they do 25 basis points, we could see the market move to the downside here in favor of the Canadian dollar. All right. Now, if they do keep the rate the same, we could see this push to the D extension. All right. So we want to wait until after that news comes out, see how the market responds, and wait for our confirmations. If we do not get our confirmations, we do not take the trade. All right. If we don't get our confirmations, we don't take the trade. That's the stop loss there. All right. That's our risk. This is our short-term reward, 2-to-1. And we know we got a deeper opportunity here with price running. With price running further down, right, to that daily support level at least. Okay. So this is what we are looking at here on this EURCAD. Let me know what you guys think, man. If you guys want to join us in the inner circle, we'd love to have you be a part of the family. We also have, I didn't talk about this last week, but we do have a signal service, right, where we produce signals such as this and many others throughout the week as the market moves. That is also something. Link is in the description. If you just want a signal service, get you high probability trade setups similar to this one, click the link in the description. Come join us. If you're not really looking for the educational pieces that we provide, then check out our signals, right? If you want to get the education, if you want to join our live sessions, if you want to get the mindset training, if you want to get the Saturday ritual where we go through all 28 pairs, come join us in the inner circle. Link is in the description as well. Let me know your thoughts on this EURCAD setup. Let me know if you see something different. Let me know if you're seeing something the same. And we'll follow the trade throughout the week and see how things go. All right. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome week. And we will see you next time. Peace.